run into. Let me kind of explain how energy bills get looked at within the organization. They don't. Okay, they get paid. So when you ask for the energy bills and you start looking at them and asking specific questions, they may not know the answers. Okay, so this can be a whole new adventure for them. And you're really going to find there's two ends of the spectrum. There's the folks who are really on it, and they look at the bills, they know all the pieces and parts, they know what they're being charged for, they know why they're being charged for it. And then there's the ones who are, well, Joe pays it and we're happy. Okay, and they've never seen them and don't want to. Some of the things that you might want to take a look at: who are the potential suppliers, because we do have a deregulated industry, what kind of tariffs, pricing structures are available, what are their energy requirements at the site, how does that fit in with the supply available in the area and the way they're working, are there programs from their current supplier that they may want to take advantage of. There may be rebate programs, there may be different rate structures, there may be some, if they did certain projects, they may be able to get certain rebates. One of the colleges we worked with their energy supplier and got rebates for replacing all of the refrigerators in their dorms, which was a huge issue for them in terms of energy savings, but also in terms of quality of life for the residents in the dorms. So that's an example of working with them on rates issues. Quotes, re-quoting things. Exactly what they're paying for is also a good question. We have found people who are paying for other people's electricity without realizing it. Meters. What does this meter cover? What they think it covers and the actual answer may be very different. And so verifying what the meters are and what they cover is also a good place. And actually physically looking at the meters is an excellent activity to do. The auditors are going to do that. They're going to want to walk out and see the meters. They're going to want to see the boundaries. They're going to want to know, what does this meter cover? They're going to ask those questions anyway, so it's a good practice for the organization. And it may be eye-opening. These are some examples of things that go into common specifications, and you will see this example on the e-guide. There's another set for quality and quantity. Reliability is another common thing you'll see on there. And then cost factors is the other one. Line conditioners may also be in the cost factor. That's another common cost I see. And then, at least around here, we have what I call the fried squirrel factor in the cost. They'll sometimes jump into the little substations and cause a big outage. Some of the larger clients may have, I call it the fried squirrel factor on their bills, but you might call it something else. So that's something to look for if they have multiple substations. We've talked about all of that. And those are the specific tools in the e-guide on purchasing, which the specification worksheets I think you'll find very useful. All right, so design. We'll stop here for a moment and take a break for the morning, and we'll come back and do some on design. So we'll take about 10 minutes now. Everybody is ready to move to a new topic. Any questions on purchasing specs or purchasing before we break? Most of the utilities are fairly willing to give you a purchasing spec, but once purchasing actually sees it, they may not be happy. So just keep that in mind. If they don't have anything in place now, they may not necessarily have a positive reaction to the specification yet, because it may contain things they don't know.
Yeah, I've never seen one. I'm curious to see.
Yeah, it gets interesting.